Yeah, I'm getting audio now. Mic check, hello. 1, 2. Yeah, you got that? Hello, mic check, hello.
Thank you.
Good?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Okay, hello. My name is Senior Constable Trelawney Hand and I work at the Mernda Sexual Offences and Child Abuse Investigation Team. Today we are here to appeal for public assistance to identify a male that was involved in a sexual assault that occurred in Reservoir late last year. Our victim was dropped off by a rideshare vehicle to her property just before 2 a.m. on Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. She, I guess, has lost her recollection of what's occurred, but then she has woken up in an unknown apartment in Reservoir. She's woken up to a male sexually assaulting her, and she's been able to push him off before leaving the apartment, where she's recognised that she was on Strathmerton Street in Reservoir. She's managed to make her way home and call 000. So the victim does not know who this man is, and she did not know how she got to that apartment or whose apartment she was in. What we know is that the apartment is unoccupied and it is frequented by squatters or unknown people coming and going in the Strathmerton area. We are releasing a computer-generated image in hopes that the public can identify the man that's involved in this sexual assault.
Sarah, maybe if you could just run us through, I guess, what you remember from that night.
Yep, so what I remember, I was out at a Christmas party, like a work Christmas party. We were drinking and at some point I got an Uber home. My memory kind of goes from this part, but I remember being in the Uber home and then kind of coming to a while later, with this man on top of me. I don't want to speak too much into that kind of topic, but was able to push him off and ask where I was, which he did say in Reservoir. And once he said that, I knew I was close to home, so I ran out of the apartment. Saw it was Strathmerton Street, which is only one street away from my house. Managed to run home, and luckily my housemate was home and was able to help me. Called 000 and wait with me. Yeah.
It must have been frightening.
Yeah, it was really frightening. Especially knowing that pretty much getting in the Uber, you expect to be going Uber and then getting home into your bed, back to your kind of safe spot. So that was the most frightening, and the not knowing is really terrifying as well, because I don't know who it is, and I don't know if they know where I live. I don't know if they frequent the area.
What's it sort of been like going about your normal routine now?
It took me a while to get back to a bit of a normal routine. Like, I used to kind of bike ride to work. I work late sometimes, and sometimes catch the train, and I haven't done at all since. I haven't been going out like with friends. I haven't been, doing things I used to do. I haven't been drinking at all. I've been a very homebody at the moment. But I think the hardest thing is because did happen really close to home, that when I wake up in the morning and it's like still dark going to my car, I have to look down the street both ways before getting into my car, and I just want to get back to walking around the neighbourhood. I want to get back to riding my bike and all those kind of things. But I still have that in the back of my mind that I don't know who this person is. So.
And without giving too much away about your identity, what do you normally do for work?
Oh, it's a very specific job. So I work for a charity though. Yeah.
The police have obviously made a computer-generated image of this person.
Yeah.
Knowing that there might be people out there who recognise him or be able to identify him, what would you say to them about coming forward and potentially confirming who this person is?
I would say that I think it's important to think of the safety of other women in the area. I think, not only for me and my personal safety, I think, everyone has, or I feel like everyone has a woman in their life that's experienced something like this. So I just think it's really important to, have women and people feel safe. So it's a small thing, just coming forward to, maybe even if you don't know, even if you don't think it's that person, you just have to put it forward and we'll see what happens. But I think all women deserve to feel safe. So
I guess, what are you hoping comes out of today?
I'm hoping that someone does recognise this person. Like, I think, especially in Reservoir, a lot of people know each other, a lot of people talk to each other, especially in the area. Like, the place where it happened is, you see people out the front all the time. I feel like if someone has, even if they don't live there, I feel like if someone does see this image and knows someone from that area, that they are able to find this person, and hopefully we can, take steps to stop them from doing this to someone else.
Do you remember anyone else in the house?
No, no one else.
Thank you for sharing this. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any other questions? Do you have any questions for Amber?
I guess what are you hoping comes out of today's appeal?
Yeah, so someone will know this man. We're hoping that members of the public will come forward and contact Crime Stoppers with any information, because we don't want it happening to anyone else.
And obviously you've been able to clear the Uber component of this case. Can you talk us through that, like how they've been cleared and sort of acts like activities that you are aware of and have established?
Yeah, I guess it's been a very thorough investigation. The Uber driver has been identified and ruled out as a suspect. He's not involved in this matter. The man that we're trying to identify is the one in the computer-generated image that's being released.
Obviously, you've gone back to the property and it's believed to be, occupied by squatters. Is there anyone living there now, or is it still occupied by squatters?
Yeah, look, that all forms part of the investigation, and I won't speak further to that at this time, but yeah.
Have there been any other incidents either similar to this or just crime in general in the area that could be relevant, or?
Yeah, look, from the investigation, this does appear to be an isolated incident.
And then obviously you would have canvassed properties nearby. Have you uncovered any CCTV or?
Yeah, we did. We've obviously followed up multiple avenues of inquiry, extensive door knocks, CCTV canvasses, but I guess nothing of any value at this stage. So we are hoping that the public will either be able to identify the man or have some footage available that we haven't already been able to obtain and come forward with that information.
What's your message to this person that's done this out there?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, sorry, I'm just going to start that one again. Yeah, so if this guy's listening, do the right thing, hand yourself in. It's pretty horrific what the victims had to go through. And if we can just identify yourself, because someone will identify you, someone will know who you are, and we'll be... Sorry,
No, you're fine.
that last bit was... Yeah. Did you want me to do that one again?
Yeah, I might lead you into it a little bit.
Okay.
It's obviously pretty appalling behaviour.
Yeah, look, I would say do the right thing, hand yourself in. Someone is going to know who you are, and someone is going to contact Crime Stoppers if you don't hand yourself in. It's been pretty appalling what the victims had to go through.
And as I asked Sarah before as well, what would you say to someone who knows who this person is or think they might or might recognise them from the image?
Yeah, look, I would encourage them to contact Crime Stoppers with any information that you may have. Again, it's pretty appalling what the victims had to go through, pretty life-changing and horrific. You know, someone's going to know who this guy is. He doesn't need any protection. They need to do the right thing and contact us so we can prevent this from happening to anyone else.
Is there any indication that the man is from the Reservoir area or that perhaps frequents that area? Is there kind of anything at this early stage that you could say?
Yeah, look, from the investigation, we do believe that he frequents the area, but obviously we haven't been able to confirm further than that.
It's obviously taken Sarah a lot to come forward today. What do you make of her bravery?
Yeah, no, Sarah is extremely brave. Firstly, to be willing to come and speak to the media, but also just to share her story. Yeah, I really admire her bravery. She's done a really good job. Yeah.